Hello again, this is the third video. In the first two you saw how to use the digital score sheet, and you also saw how to add stats to a game and photos and stuff like that. And the cool thing was that anything you do in a digital score sheet is available live for anyone who wants to follow your game. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to actually set up a new game. Because if you have a scrimmage or a local tournament game or whatever, someone needs to set up the game before it can be broadcasted live and using the score sheet. Okay, so I'm just going to switch to my browser, just a second, like that. Okay, so if I want to set up my own game, I just go to live mvp@dk, and to anyone who's asking, is this going to be available as an app? Yes, it's going to be available in a few weeks, but the features will look like this and it will be exactly the same. So right now, for demonstration purposes, it's just easier to show in a web browser. So when I go to live mvp@dk, and I will now go to the organizer mode. Organizer mode means that I can set up a game, and as you can see, I've done this before. My local team against the Golden State Warriors. But to set up a new game, you basically just click New Game, select the whole team, home team. In this case, it will be Cleveland Cavs against Stånska Copenhagen, a local team from Denmark. And we're just going to play the game today, and it's going to be 30 minutes. What kind of short score sheet to use? Usually would use the normal Fever score sheet. And then a pin code. The pin code you will need for, if you want someone else to do the score sheet, the only way they can access it is if they have the pin code. This is to ensure that not everyone else can come in and mess up with your score sheet. Like that, and now the game is created, and it's right here. So I'm just going to click on the game. I'll go to the score sheet, and right now you can see I'm doing the essentials and no one else is participating in the game, which is fine. The moment I click start, it's going to be available live, and how people can find this game, because this is the game I just created. I can click the info button and the game will have a number. Okay, this number I can put on, I can share with anyone I like, and then they can find the game. Let's say now I'm going over to another browser and I'm acting like a fan, like that. And as a fan, now I have the game number, so I'm just going to enter it here. Like that. And now you can see that I'm actually following this game. If you want to share the entire link, just take the link from the address line. Okay, so now this game is live, and if I, as a scorekeeper, starts the game, everything that happens in the game is available live right now. Okay, as you can see here, there was a score from number 3. But I'm just going to show you how to set up the lineup and stuff like that first, because right now there's only 5 people on each team. So I'll just go back to the game and then I will reset it. Resetting means that the game starts over and I can set up the lineup once again. When I click the team name, I can change the lineup. So every lineup is born with 12 players, but let's say we only are 8. You can, on the red button, you can delete a line like that. So now we're only 8 players. I'm just going to add a few more. This is actual Cleveland Cavaliers players. And of course, Lenny Wilkins. setting up this is real easy, and it only takes a few minutes, but like that. And then I'll do the same over here. Also, I'll delete a few lines. Okay, so now I have the lineup for both teams, and now I can start the game. But let's say this is a game where I want to do also the advanced stats. I can go in here, I can select that I want to do the assists also, and then I would have someone else do all the other things. So he can also find the game from the game number. I'm just going to switch to another browser where this is the second official guy. He also goes into official mode. He will search for the game like that. He has to enter the pin code. It was 1234. And once he has entered the pin code, he can select what kind of task he will do. So he will do the 3 other tasks here, like that. Okay. So now we basically have a full professional score sheet. We have one guy doing the essentials and the assist, and another guy doing the misses and the turnovers, and also substitutions. And of course, anyone can follow the game live here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the game, and as you can see, every time I click something, whether it's the essentials or it's the other dude here who's going to click, I'm just going to click some different stuff here. You can see all things are live right away, and stats and all that kind of stuff is available for everyone. Okay, so that's the easy way to set up a game. As you can see, this guy who's doing the substitutions, he can always see who's on the court, and he can do the substitutions real easy. Let's say like this. If he makes a mistake, let's say I do like this, I'll get a warning that there's too many players on the court, and then I can quickly do something about it, like this. So that's real easy. I'm just going to go back to the organizer mode. Like I said, you just go into, when you go to live MVP at the DK, just select the organizer mode, and then you can basically create as many games as you want. And the games that you create here, are available live for everyone to see. All right, I'm just going to go back to the video like that. Okay, that was the third video today. I only have one more left, and the one that I have left is probably the most important one, because if you want to practice this stuff, I mean, the basic essentials you can learn in 5 minutes, so that's not difficult. But if you want to practice it in a live game, and especially if you want to do stats, you should practice it before. I'm just going to show you in the fourth video how you can go into practice mode on any game that's available. Okay, so stay tuned for the fourth video.